This was what the hell was this? What a rob.
Lester could be a heel,
We just wanted
but
to check the crime scene over one more
that's
time.
a lousy
Mr.
way for
Sabo.
anyone to go out.
If that's
What's
all
up,
right.
Eddie?
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad
How y'all
for
doing tonight,
business.
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us.
So I'm just relaxing for a little bit. I've been
All right,
cooking
step by step, check
prepping
every
food.
inch of ground.
all afternoon for tomorrow. Chilling, man. Chilling. I forgot what it was I did. Alright, I did this yesterday. But I guess because where I saved it, I had to redo it. What time?
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Yeah, I'm gonna put I got a turkey, then I'm gonna put in the roaster, probably about midnight. And then, I got one that I'll fry tomorrow. I cannot remember what the hell. I just did this yesterday. Oh yeah, we got to go outside. I forgot.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way
Yeah,
out of
happy
this.
Thanksgiving to y'all too, man. Yeah, like I said, just prepping all the stuff. That way tomorrow all I gotta do is just put the stuff in the oven.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot! He's making for the roof, Cole! The fire escape, quick!
Took him out with a knee shot. I have to say thanks for being my pal. Oh yeah, man. Hey, likewise.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
That's why I'm. That was one of my main reasons of want to come back on PS4, man. Because I have met a lot of good, cool people on here. People like yourself.
So I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy,
goofy
and
ass.
first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value.
Twisted,
You keep digging
Gallant.
and asking questions until you get to the truth.
Man, a lot of
You got
good
some
people.
sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Stop it, Donnie. Stop it. Alright, so the next one we're going to be on is a slip of the tongue. So this will make, let's see, after this one, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Phelps,
16,
Bukowski.
18.
B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd
Yeah, it'll
Street.
be
Get over there and
18
see what you
more
can find
missions.
out. Go on.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Sorry to
lengthy game.
inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
What's up, Corey? I like it, man. But you know, I played it back when it first came out. I mean, I know it's been some years ago.
I swear the
So
more
much
bent cars we
news I
bring in, the
clean.
longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs.
Yeah,
Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole.
How you been, Corey?
I don't
Long
believe
time no see, man. Alright, we're going, oh.
Can you drive to this one?
They're calling her the Dahlia now. I wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death
Planet of the
strewn all over
Apes.
the front page.
Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. You talking about the movie?
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
Come on. Where's my nitrous?
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Kaiser Fraser. That sounds like something you order at a restaurant. You know, I'll take one Kaiser Fraser, hold the sauce.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets
Out
on
of the
Phelps.
car now!
I'll call it in.
Get your ass.
Show me your hands!
Oh, a game? Really? I ain't even heard of it.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big
Yeah,
car in my
play this.
rearview mirror with two tough
We did
guys
that
bearing down
scene
on me.
right there.
What would you do?
What's your
If
name?
you stop
Cliff
him, you get
Harrison.
that,
You're under arrest.
that
For
trophy.
what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind.
They're
I bought the
nowhere
car,
in a
and I've got the
hurry.
paperwork to
Trophy.
prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Coombs Automotive.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top notch. This will need to be traced.
Uh, 1999. Yeah, have to check it out.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
One reefer.
He had that reefer in the glove
We'll let it
compartment.
slide. You're in enough trouble.
That reefer.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right,
Eddie,
Detective.
you still getting
You know who my father
PS4
is?
tomorrow?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
All right, you're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So, where you want to go?
Yeah, same here. That's been a long time ago.
What? I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I just got it from
Some of the most
Gamefly.
convincing people you will ever listen to are born
I initially
liars.
thought about
Usually
about
they're called
buying it, but
politicians.
I'm like, man, once I'm done with the story, it ain't gonna get played no more. So yeah, I just got it from Gamefly. I was hoping to have it beat like by Friday, but I don't think that's gonna happen yet. Try to at least get it finished over the weekend, maybe.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Set up Buick Century.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
What the hell?
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps,
That
you
dude
mind if I
smokes
shoot
some
this
good
guy?
stuff.
He's getting on my nerves.
He stole Crash's Buick. Oh wait, I forgot what was I supposed to be doing. I wasn't. Oh, get the hell out of the way. I wasn't paying attention. Damn, see? See what you did, Robert? Let me read your comment, man. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing now. What the hell was I supposed to be doing? Investigate Coombs Automotive. You know what I just did?
I clean cars here, mister. Better speak to the boss.
Yeah, 42 Lincoln, $2,300. Man, what the hell? Yeah, I have it. This is a good game too. I've been enjoying it. Man, I don't have to redo this one.
Sure I can't interest you in a nearly new car, son? I'm all but giving them away to servicemen and cops.
Shit. What about you, Corey? You have it?
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Nice.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole?
Alright, so
I don't believe a word of it.
come on, close.
You can drive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot better than.
We're calling her the doll. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front pages.
See, y'all ready to get y'all's grub on tomorrow? This liar.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
What a damn sorry.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Hold on a second.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Give yourself up! Now!
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Out of the car now!
Give it up! Give
LAPD!
up. Now!
Yeah.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing
still
down on me.
have,
What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try.
I
I'm
got
talking
that
about the
Tekken
car
7.
being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Nice, Eddie.
Looks like we'll have some questions for
For
the
the
people
fuck,
at
you
Coombs
got
Automotive.
that hack Rob as a mod? What up, Cole?
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because
Have you
I've
played
got
the
some
Evil
wacky
Within 2
backy in
yet,
the glove
Corey?
compartment.
How much, Cliff?
One
I played
reefer.
it some on the Xbox
We'll
One.
let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
I rented it from Redbox the day it came out.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner,
It's pretty
Richard
good. I
Coombs.
like it a lot more than the first one.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Maybe twisted.
You know the way. You can drive. You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right.
Polyline.
Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember right.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke, too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Right? Shit, I want to shoot him. Oh, that was all I had to do was walk to the
Here it
chick.
is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
All dressed up and no one to
Do
blue.
you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
I just want to shoot this guy in the face. Where's the phone?
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
I'm gonna get on the horn.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
I guess I'll drive. I don't know what's up with my right trigger. That's weird.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Are you glad you have a 4-day weekend? Nice.
Take it easy.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
I know what you meant.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
I wish you could turn this Music off. This week it was too damn long.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. He said all's fair in love and war.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a 2-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. But the paperwork they provide is normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her.
That's stupid.
You happy now?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna give you 9.5.
All right, James.
Instead of 10.
We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer? Spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill.
Where's my, No.
Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Wait, what the? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Damn. What we got here? Sword of Justice, the Sharpshooter, Project, Sunset Strip, Best worn while rubbing shoulders with movie stars. Yeah. There we go. Put on this.
Continue to respond.
Hurry up, man.
Come on, we don't want to lose her.
Come on, bitch.
I got a call back for that
LAPD.
Universal
We'll
Chorus
take it from
line.
here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Shit, we can work something out.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Yeah.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
Damn.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did,
You,
didn't you?
Did you cook
Well, I'm
anything
sure of it.
tomorrow?
Anyway, I don't know him.
That was,
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime.
Get your ass in
Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
He keeps it 100. Let's see, I got a pimp hat. So I got on my pimp ass hat. Y'all gonna throw me in the paddy wagon? Alright, so now we're going to the Frank Company.
You're behind the wheel.
I'm letting him show for me this time.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait. Scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
What up, y'all? What up? Why y'all so quiet?
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall. Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical,
Bring the whole
detective.
department.
As a matter of fact,
Make it
we had a
rain
similar
on this
problem a couple of years
punk
ago.
ass.
A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Come on, get in the car.
Christ alive! Shit! Damn it!
God. That camera, man.
We should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me. Think so, huh? Look sharp, it's the cops!
Throw out the guns.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole! I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole!
Weapons on the ground, now!
As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on him. Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. Can I get some cover here, for the love of God? There, light him up. I got you now, motherfucker. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Pretty brave. Got you, Phelps. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
How long do you think you can hold out?
You're pretty brave for a dead man. You're too exposed.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out. Stay down.
Try the door at the end.
I heard something.
Oh my God, come on.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Here's a novel idea. Turn on the siren.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings him down.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Hands up, don't shoot.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America
Can't I skip this shit?
can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Yeah. Hello? What's up? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. Okay. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn thing.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in this.
You know the way. You can drive.
Continue to respond, King.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
How bad is it?
Oh, I can't go that way, huh? Oh, run, goddammit.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Oh, it's not fair, though.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
She's a long way from home.
Man, I ain't reading all that shit.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
That's cray cray.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
You can drive.
KGPL to car 11. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Tired.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone?
Feeling better since this morning,
Do you know
Jessica?
who I am?
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint.
Shoot, I'll be
I
honest.
think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star.
That monster
You
needs
probably
to kick
know
in.
that.
But
She's
shit,
doing a
I
new
don't know.
movie.
I'm so damn tired, probably wouldn't even matter.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica,
I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Yeah, you gotta stay behind or something.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Two club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Can you drive to this one?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
You cooking some hog maws?
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, Why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you probably want some of that pickled pig knuckle. Some sausage. Oh, you nasty. Bet you're gonna stand there and play with it, huh? You're gonna slap yourself all in the face with it, ain't you? Potatoes and corn.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Golly, man.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
No. They said last door. Oh, down here.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them.
No damn turkey.
Horrible, awful
Damn.
men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's
Hey, I can
perfectly
send you
normal,
some,
ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
I can send you
We'll
some
take a quick
pictures
search of the
mine
premises,
tomorrow.
ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
It's kind of, you can kind of like when you go to KFC, you can kind of pretend like that, you know, like you can be licking your fingers, touching the turkey.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Not much help. Seems irrelevant. Optimistic, Cole.
Friday and buying a game.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Damn. Main room. The gay cowboys.
Presented to Mark.
looking for a movie set photo. Nope.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. Looks like the old movie set downtown.
What game you in?
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
Game again.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Whatever.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
What game you getting
Just a
Friday?
moment.
Oh, slow ass.
Silver screen props.
Take you
corner
2 hours
third
to
and
answer.
Figueroa.
Thank you.
Let's get out of this place.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between her ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We are investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep tent, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Bye. I'll be right back. Let me go get this deal from my sister-in-law. miss it. Long piss.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Fucker. You never answered me. I said, what game you getting Friday? Hey, what else on there?
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
So, yeah, they got a bunch of shit on sale on the PSN. That's for sure. Head back to Corey Arbiton and Soundstage the main building and find more clues.
I'm sorry, but I'm really busy with an order for a new movie.
Corey Arbiton the Soundstage and the main building.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Alright, so I got that. Shit. Yeah, Justice 2 is pretty cool. I've only played a little bit of it. I don't think I found the film reel. Yeah, I found both of those. Yeah, Injustice 2 would be cool for, especially the multiplayer anyway. Big ass thing. Yeah, so there wasn't nothing in there. The hell? She's gonna send me an invite to play WWE2 and I'm playing this. Is that girl cray cray? It's supposed to be, what the hell?
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Watch, it's probably gonna be right where there should be the two newspapers. Oh no, the Shrunken Heads. I forgot about them.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight out.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Mafia 3.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cullen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I
Just
say about
depends on
Lenny?
what you,
Let me think. Oh yeah,
what
the
you
putts.
want. Single player,
And he's
multiplayer.
lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's
Justice
brother.
2 would be good for, you know,
How can you make a
campaign
cake with those
plus,
ingredients, huh?
You know,
Jeez.
multiplayer, I guess. Mafia 3 is just
So how is that
straight
my
single
problem,
player.
Mr. Cullen?
Well, kid, the
Doom
only
is
way we're
cool.
going to be able to
I
make
hadn't
this
played
work is to
Doom,
do some
man,
repackaging.
since
We need to get the
shit.
dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and
Like way last, I don't even
Yeah,
know.
Surrettes.
Long ass time.
Right.
We wasn't even in this house.
put it into a
yet.
big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
We were in this
I
house
won't
a
bore
year
you
in
with the
July.
chemistry, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
You're
so
likely
it's
to
been
kill
like
even more
almost
people.
shit,
Okay,
a year and a
listen,
half.
I want to buy you out,
like
kid.
a year and a half ago since I played that
I'll offer
game.
you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Oh, I gotta find the let's see. This stream rig. See what else? What? Figured I'd play some more of this, man. Put this damn turkey in the roaster here. Just a little bit. Shit, I've been getting all the food and shit ready all in the afternoon.
So this is where you sprang from.
It's gonna make me. Yeah. So am I not?
I'm sorry, but I'm really busy with an order for a new movie.
I'm confused. How do I get out of this place?
Detectives. Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, the guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. To stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb. but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here! I can't take the shot from here, Cole. They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. Those fools, Phelps. Hi. Make a move. We're sitting ducks here.
Ass car can't lose nobody.
I need to be closer, Cole. Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here.
Give you a good shot.
Jesus, Bishop started a goddamn war.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Now we gotta go to the jungle drums. Kind of kinky. You know where you are? You're in the jungle drums.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
Yeah, man,
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
It's been so long since I played that
all a
game,
big
man. I
mistake.
can't remember what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I bought that when it first came out. Now, why can't I shoot this fool?
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn.
Oh, hell no. You gonna kick me? That's your ass.
Bishop, that's enough.
That girl made it all up.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
It's June Ballard. She's blackmailing me.
Man down. Man down. Ain't that about a bitch. For real, it was free in the PSN store a while back and got it. Not the Resident Evil 7. Man, I'm out. They're gonna make me do this chase scene all over again, I think.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! We're trying to help you, Bishop.
This is all a big mistake. Get the hell out of here, you goddamn.
This gonna kick me again. Why won't they let me get my goddamn pistol? Bastards.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead. Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
Son of a bitch shot me. It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
LAPD. Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
They're everywhere.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
And the controls are kind of clunky when he's between that whole
Last chance to back the hell down.
Shit.
Come on, it's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me? LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Is this really the best McAfee's got? How long do you think?
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
I'm out of here.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. You have to get me out of here.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Stay.
This is all balance.
Find some cover.
There's an armor. We're done.
Left the slug and this one over here.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Stay in.
This way! Come on,
Get
let's
into the
keep
car. I
moving.
can cover you from here. You're almost there.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
I'm hit! Follow me! Come on! Son of a bitch!
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Phelps, Bukowski.
This your work? Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cab. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
He got the pimp ride.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
That weak-ass car.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this.
Bullshit ass.
Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood.
Aw, shit. He about to put some act right.
So what about that drink, boys?
Oh shit, I got promoted to the homicide desk. Like a boss. Be a hater. You being a hater on the front line. Damn. Damn.
All right,
Got
gentlemen,
that
take your
ass.
seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has
That's how I'm gonna
decided
do
to
you
take
for
early
reporting me.
retirement. We will all miss
That's how
Floyd
you
and
gonna
the
be
steely
sounding, too,
edge
when
he
I'm
brought
hitting
to his
your ass.
police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst. A man gets from 25 years of
Man,
police work.
I'm about to cut this shit off.
Floyd's departure
know
leaves
how
a place
long
at the
this,
top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from
I only did
burglary
2
to the
missions,
homicide
man. It was
desk.
a little over 2 hours.
Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair.
That's how I'm gonna beat the shit out of who put that line.
You're in the
this
major
game.
leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway A fine lawman of the old school will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Let's see how long it's gonna take to do this mission. Yeah, this one ain't too bad. Ain't as long as that one I just did. Shit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it here. I need to go get this turkey seasoned up, get it put in the roaster. I'm sure I'll be on here sometime morning time. I'll be up at the crack of dawn, get shit going. Weak ass turkey. I got two of them due in the morning. I'm doing putting one in the roaster and then frying another one. You know, wish you had some. Oh, man. I pretty much got all my other stuff ready tonight, and all I gotta do is just put it in the oven in the morning, cook it. Got that homemade dressing, that homemade broccoli rice cheese casserole. I'm gonna do the yams and the green bean casserole tomorrow. Hell yeah, boy! I made a chocolate fudge cake tonight. So we got with that rubber turkey. So we got a chocolate fudge cake, a pumpkin pie, a pecan pie, and a cherry pie. Yeah. Hell yeah, yams. You don't know nothing about yams. Man, you crazy. Hey, we don't do that old nasty, that stovetop stuffing and shit, man. We make that shit scratch. Hey, well, you ain't on Instagram. SWAT, how come you ain't on Instagram? I say, because I'm going to be posting pictures. Robert going to be hella jealous. Man, sit down, because I mean... While Rob's over there playing with his sausage, slapping himself in the face with it and all that, I'm going to be shoving all these Instagram pictures of this good ass food in his face. He going to be jelly. You going to be jelly, ain't you, Rob? Just be like, man, a goddamn crash, asshole. Okay, asshole. SWAT cheap ass missing out. But I'm gonna get my ass off here. Like I said, I'll get on here and probably stream some more of this in the morning. I'm gonna need something to kill some time. I got this shit cooking, so I'll catch y'all tomorrow. SWAT, Rob, I don't know who else in here. You have a good night. Peace. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Let's see. I'm cooking puppet chow and some cat shit with some dog hair on the side. You nasty. Alright, man. Peace.